Pour vous relaxer, vous déstresser, soigner vos maux de tête, mais aussi améliorer votre sommeil et favoriser la récupération musculaire, vous ne trouverez pas mieux et plus naturel que Golden CBD. Tous les liens sont dans la description.
I feel like this is kind of what you live for, right? Things, some challenges that people think, well, there's no way he should be trying that. I feel like when you get a phone call that offers you that challenge, you just can't wait for it.
Oh yeah, that's very loud. Yeah, for sure. Again, it's opportunities. You know what I mean? It's opportunities to be great, right? So a lot of people, there is a lot of risk, but you know, as they say, high risk, high reward. You know, that's how I look at it. So, and that's why I've been busting my ass for the last 12 years. You know, 11 or 12 years, however long it was. You know, literally, so I can be that guy that can do things like this, and do some history making type of stuff, and you know, really have a legacy that people will be talking about for a very long time.
There are people who are almost already trying to set the narrative that you have nothing to lose, you can come in here and be the hero. But I've heard you say multiple times that no, if I don't get this done, I lose an opportunity at this rematch, I have that lightweight title. So do you feel that you're just rolling the dice here to prove that I can make these things and I can pull them off?
Yeah, for sure. This whole nothing to lose type thing is silly. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of pressure on Islam, and I understand that, but I mean, I have to take this rematch that I want so bad, this lightweight title, you know, we talk about legacy, you know, this, if I was to lose, my legacy takes a big hit. I don't get another shot at him. I don't get another shot probably at the lightweight title. You know what I mean? Like, how much longer do I have? You know, we don't know these things. So there's definitely still a lot to lose for me. I think you know, he takes a big hit with a loss to his legacy, losing to someone who is obviously the featherweight champ, a division below, coming in on 12 days' notice. Again, there's a lot of pressure on him, but you know, no pressure on me. I'm not letting there be any pressure, but there's still a lot to lose for me. So I don't want people acting like, you know, like that there's no, me doing this is a no-brainer. I guarantee you there's not many fighters that are going to do this. And you know, you heard Islam say, you know, no excuses and things like this. It's just, one thing I want to say is like, put it this way, 100% if the roles were reversed, this fight is not happening. I don't care what anyone says. He's not fighting on 12 days notice. So he needs to remember that.
Tactically, you've said that you're going to come in more aggressive early on. Is that because cardio's not where it was for that February fight, or is that I found something out in that 5th round of the first fight that I can apply in the first 2 rounds of this next fight? Why tactically come out there more aggressive this time?
I just don't think I need to, you know, from the first fight, like I showed him a lot of respect, and it's a well-deserved respect. But, you know, I felt like I didn't need to show him so much respect. And, you know, it's pretty obvious. You know, I'm sure they understand that I'm going to be coming for him. So it's no hidden secret for me to be like, yeah, I ain't taking, you know, I'm going to come in full steam ahead of him. You know what I mean? So it's going to be an exciting fight because of that. You know, a lot of people, I'm just trying to be real with every situation I'm in. You know what I mean? Like usually I'm preparing for the worst, and I've got a lot of ways things can go. When you get 12 days notice, there's not so much variables for me, or like there's not many ways I can go. Don't get me wrong, I probably could, but I can't afford to focus on any of that. All I can focus on is what I plan on doing and what I want to do, and the fact that I've had 12 days notice, I think is what's going to make me so dangerous. Because what I learned from that first fight, and me saying, you know, I showed him too much respect, me taking this on 12 days notice, I can't afford to show him respect. So it's sort of playing into my hand anyway. I'm going to be fresh, excited, coming off a short camp, no nigglies, no injuries, and then I'm coming full steam ahead.
You took it on 12 days. What amount of days would it been to make you say no?
Say it again?
So you said yes on 12 days. Would you have said yes on 10 days? Would you have said yes on 7 days? How close to the fight before you saying, well, okay, come on?
I mean, it just depends on the weight, really. That's 12 days where my weight was. Luckily, the day before I got the phone call, my weight was pretty heavy. You can go on my YouTube channel and you can see what my weight was. I think it's out there anyway. But if you want more of the details, it's in that video. But you could see it. Then I was already like, oh wow, this is way too heavy. So I had a 1 day head start before I had the call, because I didn't like that weight. So I lost like a couple of kilos even before I got that phone call. But you know, if I was to do that on 6 days notice or whatever it is, if I could make weight, I'd do it. But yeah, you got to see if you can make the weight though, right? Last thing I want to do is come here and not make weight. But yeah.
Yeah, speaking of make weight, I think you may have made weight for every featherweight and lightweight title.
So yes, I did want to touch on this. So a lot of people want to talk about, can I keep 2 divisions busy? So let's talk about this for a second. I've come here to fight. I've stepped up for every light and featherweight fight for the last year, over a year. I've been here ready to fight. Not only I did fight in most of them, and I will fight in most of them because I missed out on one, but I still turned up there to make weight. So there you go. I've been for the last, 5 or 6, I think it's 6, last 6 light featherweight fights, I've been there to fight every single one. Try and tell me that I can't keep 2 divisions busy.
So we'll see you in January.
See me in January.
Alex, if it wasn't Islam that you were stepping on short notice, would you have taken the fight? Like if they had come to you and say like both lightweights can't make it, can you fight Ilya on 12 days notice? Would you have taken that? Or is it the fact that it's a guy you fought before and it's Islam?
For lightweight?
For just featherweight or lightweight or anything?
Well, I ain't making featherweight 12 days notice, so I think there's a lot of things, you know, I want to be that guy, but I mean, there's history here, this fight, you know, like, what if, you know, say if I didn't take this opportunity, he fights Charles and wants to move up and goes there, and then I don't ever get a chance to have that rematch. That was playing on my mind too. That was a big reason why I needed to do this as well. This is an opportunity where I can get that rematch and do something great. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at this. If this was just any other fight, probably not. You know what I mean? Wouldn't interest me. This interests me. There's history. There's this rivalry. There's a lot of talk already from the first fight. Like this fight needs to happen, and we're doing it on 12 days notice.
So like kind of going off that, if it was Islam that got the cut and they say, can you fight Charles on 12 days notice, would this not have been the same, considering you've made it known that beating Islam is more important really than the lightweight belt?
That lightweight title is still a thing that I want though. And then I demand the rematch anyway. So I get that rematch. So that works out. So they're all like, yeah, I'm thinking of it all. You know, I mean, if I was to fight Charles instead of Islam this weekend, I take that belt. When Islam's back, I get my rematch.
And how is the hands? Because the last time we spoke to you in Sydney,
it was the elbow. That was the elbow. So I broke the hand. That was last year, but the elbow was after the last one. But yeah, it's fine.
Alex, just curious. One of the the narratives coming out of the last fight, and what his team has been saying this week, is that you were actually heavier on fight night than he was. Do you know if that's accurate?
Nah, they're just. I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, it's funny how they'll sit there and like, how can you say a lot of that stuff? They're literally, the biggest excuse that I heard was the fact that they didn't have 10 extra hours. You know what I mean? It's like how are we using that as an excuse? You're saying you're that big that you can't rehydrate in 30 hours or 30 something hours, you need 40 or whatever it's going to be. Like, it's not a real good excuse, to be quite honest. And me saying that I was heavy, no, I went in there, I think I wanted to be in there about 76, 77.
I'm fucking coming for you!